Good morning, everybody. Now, if you're tuning in today, I'm sure you find this an important subject, the Nintendo Switch Update NAG. Now, there is a fix that has been circulating. Now, people have been reporting that it has been doing the job. They have had positive results, and the update NAG has been rectified, I guess you could say, for the time being. For the people who have the super nag, I'm gonna call it. It's a super update nag, is what we're gonna call it, because you do have the regular update, which you would take your Nintendo Switch, you would power that baby off. Now, after you've powered it off, you would hold the volume up and down, push the power button, hold the volume up and down. Don't think I had them pressed correctly there. I'm going to try that again. There we go. Yeah, it did work. Okay, so as you can see, I always scroll down and then I push the power button again. Now this is to clear the actual update that has been downloaded to the system. I did have airplane mode on, so it's kind of funny how an update did, get noticed by the system itself. So when I turn the Nintendo Switch back on itself right here, I'm going to take a brief moment. We're going to go into the Switch. I'm going to use my Pro Controller here. I'm going to go all the way down, 4.1.0. I'm going to go back into here, test page. And if I try to link account, you're going to see a system update is required, but it wasn't telling me that in the menu, but it's telling me that here. So there's no way to access that. There's no way to access the custom browser or anything in that regards. So as you can see, this is a real inconvenience, as the system does say it's on 4.1.0 and there is no update. Now, even though airplane mode is on, for some reason, there is the potential for the update to still come to the system. It won't be applied, you have to click it, but the one way that people say to get rid of any potential update to be placed onto your Nintendo Switch is to remove or forget all Wi-Fi settings, along with placing your Nintendo Switch into airplane mode. Now, what I'm going to be doing is pausing this video. I'm going to take my Nintendo Switch. I'm going to plug it into my computer. Normally, I would plug it into my Galaxy S8 and put it into RCM and back into Homebrew. But as of this moment, that option is not here. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go down, plug my Switch into the computer, put it into RCM, back into Homebrew. And I'm going to execute the method that's supposed to get rid of this update nag, the super nag, and hopefully help many people out. Now, I'm also taking a risk too, right? There's always a risk involved. I'm going to be taking it on camera, first time, myself. So, everything's at your own discretion. But this is supposedly working and getting rid of the super update nag. So I'll be right back in a moment. And we're back. So here it is. I got my Switch. It was put into RCM mode. Still on 4.1.0. I'm going to go into my albums. Now, you're supposed to be able to run gag order. Gag order is supposed to remove the super update nag. It's supposed to be a fix. I'm going to attempt it for the first time myself. Your Switch could error and crash or restart, something along those lines. Don't quote me specifically, but it might do something funky. Crash to the home screen or crash after you go back to the home screen. You'll have to restart it. Let's see what happens for me. Done. So as you can see, I'm going to go back to the Homebrew menu. When I go back to the main menu, supposedly it may crash. Yes, it did. So with that crash, I'm going to restart the switch. Did it restart? Yeah, it did. Oh. Let's give it a second. So I had to restart it. Connecting my controller. I'm going to go back into my system settings. 4.1.0. Now is the moment of truth. If I tried to add the account, basically connecting online, is it going to tell me I need to update? As it's been telling me, the super update nag, constantly telling me, update. I just went into the setting, it doesn't say there's an update. System update is required before you can proceed. It said you may have to do it more than once. What should I do real quickly? Now I got that. I'm going to take the time to restart the switch into maintenance mode. And I'm going to make sure I clear whatever update may appear. Now on top of that, I'm going to go back into my Homebrew menu. And I'm going to run that gag program again. And then we're going to see if I can get rid of that update information. Hopefully. We shall see. I'm going to pause this video and be right back after I get back into Homebrew. So I'm going to give this another try just to see if maybe something wasn't as successful. Successfully terminated. To return to Homebrew menu. I'm going to run it one more time just to see. Done. Alright, let's try. I'm going to restart my Nintendo Switch. Instead of letting it error out. Oh, did it anyways. So I got an error. I'm going to go into maintenance mode by holding the plus and minus. Or no, sorry, by holding volume up and down. And pushing that power button. And then I'm going to push the power button again. And that will allow me to delete any update data that might be on the switch. Give it a second. Push the power button to exit. Don't click anything there. I'm going to pause the video. No, I guess I don't need to. Yeah, I'm going to pause it real quickly just to make sure that this thing doesn't take too long to boot up. We'll be right back, guys. So let's check this real quick. See what we're working with. Seems to be telling me a system update is still required when I try to go into that. I'm going to attempt to do something else in a brief moment in the next video, so there will be a continuation to this. I'm going to attempt to get into a browser and see if it gives me the same thing. Talk to you guys soon.